Hi YouTube, and this is Airsoft Arms 457 here with a airsoft related video, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so I'll start it off. As you can see, I just made a target. It's pretty simple. It's just I made it as an alternative to this one because so this was my first target ever, and it worked perfectly because it came with a little thing that would slide right here, and it had targets, and when you shot them down, it'd pop back up, but that never really worked. Plus, they just smashed in half because they were plastic, and my guns were they were powerful enough to break them, break the targets. So I just started putting, and this mesh right here came with it, so you could shoot and collect your bullets, and I would put cans and stuff up in there, and you can see it in a lot of my other videos. This is pretty much the target that I used to always use, but as you can see, I'm shooting, it just smashed all this, and so now, if you shoot this, you get plastic shards in there, and you can't really reuse the bullets because you'd have to pick out all the plastic, and that's too hard. So, I had a good idea, and I said, look, it's the same size as a Clementine's box. As you can see, I just took the bottom and top off the Clementine's box, and it's made of wood, so that doesn't break when you shoot it with BBs. So, it's better because it doesn't smash and you don't have to pick stuff out of it, and it's almost the exact same size as this. As you can see, almost the exact same size. So the little mesh fit on the back so I can collect BBs, and that way it doesn't shatter and smash like that. So if you wanted to learn how to make this, it's pretty simple. And if you had one of these, I suggest doing it. So you just have to have a Clementine's box, and this is the bottom right here, and this was on like that. And as you can see, all these little metal things, that's what was holding the bottom on. Right there. And I just took wire cutters and just snipped it like that and pulled the bottom off. Then this is just staple on, you just rip that off. Then you have this, and you just slide your mesh on over it. And this down here, you're probably wondering what this is. I don't know what these are, but all I know is they're really heavy. This was a weight out of a gun that broke of ours, and this was just a little like PVC tube to space it so they didn't roll around. And I just glued those down so that, you know, it doesn't tilt over because it doesn't have legs like on this one. And then right here, I took just a can and you just pry the bottom out with wire cutters. You can just rip out the bottom. Then you just take a have to find a nut and bolt that work, and you can just drill a hole in the bottom and then bolt it right there so it doesn't go anywhere. So, because that's something that I always had trouble with, like my cans would always fall over and you can only shoot them once. It's not good for shooting tests. And the tape, whenever I tried taping it down, I had to use so much tape that it pretty much just covered the can and no bullets would go in. So this is just a better way to do it. And it's just bolted down, and that's not going anywhere. See? I can move the target around with it. Yeah. And it collects your BBs. You can put paper targets up here. It's about the size of a 8x12 piece of paper. So you can print out your own targets off the computer and put it up there and shoot at them. And it works great, but you get little paper pieces and you have to pick that out, but that's not too big of a deal. It's better than picking plastic out. So I just wanted to show you guys my quick, easy, and more efficient alternative to the plastic target that shatters. It's the wooden target that costs like $3 to make.